Okay, getting back to my first project. That is the screened-in enclosure for the bimini, because in the summertime here, the mosquitoes can get crazy. Sometimes if you get the breeze just right, you'll have nothing. They'll be completely bug-free and it'll be awesome. But if the wind is not right, it blows all the mosquitoes right to you, which really sucks. I wanted to try something different before I went the route of doing the traditional enclosure. The Reboot came with a traditional enclosure and it had isinglass and it had Velcro and it had snaps that were corroding, and I couldn't get the isinglass to get clean. If you have something like that, you really want it to be perfect. So it completely seals out all the bugs. And I really don't like isinglass, so I just wanted to basically fuck around with it and see if I could do something that kept the bugs out, was lightweight, that didn't cost a fortune, and looked. So here is what I came up with. The first thing I did was I took down this trim. It's kind of like this hard plasticky stuff. It has a channel for a spline to go in. I took all of these down. This was part of the original bimini enclosure, and the company that put it up did not use marine grade 3/16 screws. And because they didn't, every single hole that they put in the bimini is now covered in rust. They tried so many things. I tried this hull cleaner, which is oxalic acid, which is really scary to use and it smells horrible. It did not get the rust off. Magic eraser didn't get it off either. So I spray painted these and I think it'll be fine. It's a spray paint that's made for plastic and it looks 1,000 times better. And this has been about a week and I haven't seen any rust leaking through. So I think we're good here. I may try a little bit of wet fine grade sandpaper out in the gel coat outside there to try and get that off. I might try some other rust removers too. So I haven't completely made up my mind. I took all these off, I cleaned them all. I cleaned everything around the entire bimini. The next thing I did was I bought this patio screen. You know how you have those things on the patio and it's just like a tent with a screen? Well, I bought a 10-foot by 12-foot screen enclosure, $38. And then what I did was I bought some 1/2-inch spline, and then I had some Tenera thread, which was left over from when I sewed new covers for my winches. And of course, it's the Reboot, so it's this neon green. All I did was create a pocket where I sewed the spline in. So it'll kind of hang like that on the boat. I got the 3/16 screws in the same size as the existing holes. I am going to put some quick seal in the existing holes too, just to give something for these to grab onto and to make sure that no water creeps up in there. Power tool, because I have a feeling that the ones that I can reach easily, I'm just going to use this because I am a big fan of work smarter, not harder. Let's get going. First thing I'm going to do is put some goop in the holes. It was not supposed to be windy today. If I had known it was going to be this perfect, we would have gone sailing. They were saying no wind today at all. And we had some big thunderstorms yesterday, so we decided not to go out this weekend. And a lot of people like to use 5200 on their boat, but that shit is forever. I like using stuff that will hold. It says, bonds like a glue, seals like a caulk, paintable. And I'm sorry, I've had this discussion before. I pronounce this caulk. I cannot say it right. I can't. I tried so many times. I'm just going to call this sealant because I can't keep saying the other word. I walk into Home Depot and I say, can you tell me where the quick seal sealant is? And they look at me funny, but I'm sorry. Evidently, I cannot pronounce this properly. Water cleanup, low odor. I'm a big fan of water cleanup. Just try not to put it in my hair. And let's get to putting that up. You know what I'm going to do? I am going to tape it in place because I'm asking 11 feet of plastic to hold on with one little tiny roll of tape. So I'll be right back. I'm going to get some tape. Always have a good supply of neon green duct tape on board. Did it go like that? Or did it go like that? The bad part is you can never remember which way you put it in the first time. All right, I am going to guess it went this way because it looks like it's been notched out on the inside for some of those pieces. The odds are that I will do it the wrong way first, but that is okay. So nice I did it twice. I'm not 100% sad that there's a breeze though, because it makes it easier to work in the heat. Hit the whole tippy toe. Now I'm regretting my decision to put that blob of sealant in there because it makes it a lot harder to see where the hole is. Why so many screws? Just didn't need to be that. So aggressive with the screws. I've done like one every, I don't know, maybe it was because the original ones were really a lot heavier. All right, once I get this up, I'm going to let this dry before I put the screens up because I don't want to get the goop on the screen. Let me see if I can find that screw. Let that go. I might take these nasty old snaps off, but not today. I was working on making a videotape of this and I hadn't finished yet and I hadn't shown it its finished version yet. And it's such a beautiful sunset.